Hi everybody, welcome back to Happy Bake Day. My name is Amanda and today we are celebrating National Sandwich Month. I am super excited. Sandwiches are so delicious and such a great, easy way to spice up your lunch or your dinner. And today is no different. We're going to be making a Vietnamese-inspired banh mi sandwich, but we are going to be using salmon from my friends over at MOWI. This salmon is delicious. It's really fresh. It doesn't have any weird fishy flavor. It's not salty. It doesn't have any smoky flavor. It is just beautifully fresh, delicious salmon. And it's great in this recipe because, as you'll see, we're going to make a marinade, and because this salmon has not been touched, it really soaks up this marinade beautifully and creates such a nice, flavorful, flaky fish to be in our banh mi sandwich today. First, we'll prepare our salmon. Place your salmon portions onto a cutting board and use a very sharp knife to carefully remove the skin from the salmon. We're not going to need this, you can toss it aside. And once your salmon has had the skin removed, place your salmon portions into a shallow dish that we can use to marinate. We'll combine 2 tablespoons of fish sauce, 1 tablespoon of low sodium soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of light brown sugar, 1 tablespoon of fresh lemongrass that's been finely minced, 3 garlic cloves, 1 teaspoon of freshly grated ginger, juice from 1 lime, 1 tablespoon of toasted sesame oil, 1 tablespoon of canola oil, 1/4 teaspoon of Chinese 5-spice powder, and 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. You're going to take a whisk and you're going to whisk everything together really well until your sugar dissolves. Then you're going to pour out your marinade over top of the salmon that's in the shallow dish, and you can flip your salmon over a couple times to get it completely coated in their marinade. And then you're going to cover it and place it into your refrigerator to chill for 30 minutes. After your salmon has finished marinating, you're going to place the fillets onto a baking tray. Make sure your baking tray is lined with some aluminum foil and place an oven-safe wire rack on top of the foil so that way your salmon can sit on top of the wire rack in a single layer. Meanwhile, your salmon is going to bake in an oven that's been preheated to 425 degrees for 10 minutes or until the salmon starts to become lightly opaque. You're going to place the excess marinade into a small saucepan and place your saucepan on the stove. While your salmon is baking, you're going to reduce your marinade on your stove over medium heat until it's a nice simmer. You'll whisk it occasionally until it becomes thickened and a little syrupy. After your salmon has been in the oven for 10 minutes, you'll generously spoon the rest of the marinade that's been reduced into that nice syrupy glaze over all of your salmon portions. Then you'll put your salmon back into the oven and you're going to switch your oven to broil on high heat. You'll broil it for about 2 to 3 minutes or until the glaze turns nice and sticky and the edges of your salmon start to turn a deep golden brown or even lightly charred. First, I'm going to spread some of my sriracha mayo on one side of my sandwich, and then I'm going to place a single fillet on top of my mayo. Feel free to add as many or as few pickled vegetables as you like. I'm sure you'll notice that I do have some red Fresno chilies in my pickled vegetables. I do like a little bit of heat. And once you've added your pickled vegetables, go ahead and add your second top of your ciabatta roll. And then these are ready to dive right in. For our sandwiches today, I'm using some fresh ciabatta rolls, which I think are great because ciabatta has such an open crumb. It really soaks up the homemade sriracha mayo. I'm also going to be adding some pickled vegetables to this sandwich as well. If you'd like the recipe for either the sriracha mayo or for the pickled vegetables, you can find the recipe for both of those on my website or on MOWI's website along with the full recipe to make this salmon. And with that, our Vietnamese-inspired salmon banh mi sandwich is done, and we could not have made this National Sandwich Month any better. The salmon really cooked beautifully. The glaze created a gorgeous kind of caramelized brown color on the top. The garlic and the lemongrass and the ginger really just made this beautiful aroma, and it made kind of that almost textured top with a little bit of extra flavor from those big chunks of our minced garlic. And of course, the salmon, it was really cooked well all the way through. I like when we broiled it, it kind of keeps the salmon nice and moist on the inside without compromising. Obviously, this needs to be cooked all the way through, so without compromising the cooking temperature. And so this salmon really was perfect in today's recipe. Thank you so much for joining me today while we made our Vietnamese-inspired salmon banh mi sandwich in order to celebrate National Sandwich Month. And don't forget to check out MOWI's website so you can find this salmon yourself and give our recipe a try. Until next time, I hope you have a very happy bake day.